Ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y al estatal.
Now from T-Mobile Park in Seattle, MLB The Show is on the air. This evening, an exciting pairing of wild card contenders between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Seattle Mariners. The league's current wild card teams battle for home field advantage. Coming up next. Logan Gilbert gets the starting nod for the M's. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
Into the box, Tommy Edman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And now the first pitch. And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7-11.
1-0 count. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Dylan Carlson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He comes in at 262 on the year, 17 home runs, and 62 driven in. The 1-0 home is a slider that can't catch the outside. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Tyler.
Now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-0 now. From the stretch.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Full count still. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's Nolan Arenado. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. He's set and the pitch.
This looks like it could be a rough one. You can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery, and he fouls this one off.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. 2 on, 2 out, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. First pitch on the way, and that misses, ball 1. Carlson at third. O'Neill on at second with 2 down. 1-1 the count.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Ball 2. Fouled away. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Raleigh gathers. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Jay Happ is on the mound for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Jay Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds. It's really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff. Good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better.
Ready now is J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Now the 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Number 64 is there, and he'll bring this one in. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, there's some concern right now about Jared Kelnick. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
So here now is Ty France. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 18 homers and 71 runs batted in. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, Kyle.
So next to bat will be Kyle Seager, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. We head to inning number 2 here at T-Mobile Park with no score. Stepping up is number 64. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. And now the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Down the third baseline. Seager has it. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's Matt Carpenter, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. 3 homers and 21 driven in. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs to count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Standing in now, Andrew Kisner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
And that one yanked just foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Henniger gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mitch Henniger.
The right fielder, Mitch Henniger.
Now here's the first offering, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Gilbert.
Digging in now is Jared Kelnick. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First delivery to him.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
1-1 the count now. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Fouled off. Hard ground ball to third. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away. Next up, Abraham Toro. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air out to center field. Carlson able to track it down for the third out. Mariners are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Here's the first pitch to him.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
That brings in Tommy Edman. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Dylan Carlson. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him.
Count 1-0. Ball 2.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford has it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading up for the Mariners, the designated hitter, Luis Logan.
First pitch on the way. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out. Next for Seattle, Jake Fraley. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball one. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Cal Raleigh waits on deck. Hit sharply on the ground. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
To the plate now, Cal Raleigh, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2, hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Full count now. Fraley stands at first with 1 out. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Oh, 0-2 the count to Crawford.
2 takes and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
One and 2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Mariners leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Tyler O'Neill.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
So the next to bat will be Nolan Arenado, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 35 now on the season, as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next,
The shortstop.
as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
To 1-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
At the plate, number 64. And a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0. 2 runs on just 1 hit and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And it's 1-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. The bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's ball.
The 1-0. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Up next
Stepping in now, Andrew Kisner.
catcher, Andrew.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. 3 runs already home here. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And he popped him up. And Seager will put this one away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Mariners nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Ty France.
The first baseman, Ty.
The pitch.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Here comes the right fielder. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this ball hits the first base bag. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
3-0 to him now. France on third. Seager stands at second. No outs. And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
The center fielder, number 10, Gilbert.
Next up is Jared Kelenic. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
A ball and a strike. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home. He pulls this one into right. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. And that'll put him on the board, as it's now a 3-1 contest.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, Abraham Toro, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Ready with the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that evens things at 3.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
Into the box, Luis Torrens, and he fouls this one off. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
The 1-1 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Next to stand in is Jake Fraley. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Fouled away. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to Carpenter, not in time, and they'll get just the 1. So here is Cal Raleigh, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this big.
First pitch on the way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
With that base-running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Plate now, J.P. Crawford, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Drilled to the left side. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
To the plate now, Ty France, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Crawford is off of first with 2 away. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Called strike 2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired.
I win.
But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate, 3 of them on this 3-run home run. We're through 4 as they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on its way. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Edman. First delivery to him. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The center Carlson.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. .30 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyler.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Wyatt Mills takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Tyler O'Neill will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
First and second now, 1 man out. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, man, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here comes the 1-2. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser, and the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Kwang Young Kim, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And there's one away. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
And now the first pitch. Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run for Mitch Haniger. 38th home run of the season for him, as it is now 7-3.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Stepping in now, Jared Kelnick. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone! Back-to-back homers. Solo shot to right center, number 14 on the season, as they open it up to 8-3. Standing in now, Abraham Toro.
The second baseman.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Popped up. Carpenter has a play. 2 down.
Now batting.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
In now, Luis Torrens. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. One and one. 2 out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And it's fouled away. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this.
Tell me what you want, what you really want. Tell me what you want.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. First pitch on its way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Ball 1, and double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
And now here is number 64. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-run count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Into the box, Matt Carpenter, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2. Line to the right side. Henniger is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher, Andrew Kisner.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Andrew Kisner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out. Inside, ball 2.
The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. The 2-2 is in there, a called strike 3. One left for the Cardinals. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Jake Fraley.
The left fielder.
First pitch on the way. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Cal Raleigh. As he rips it on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, J.P. Crawford singled last time up. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Eric Swanson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And That'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Now the pitch. Tommy Edman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And here's a slider for a called strike. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. And he fouls this one off.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, Dylan Carlson. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. And he misses with it, 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch out. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Alex Reyes gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ty France. From the stretch, here's the pitch. So weighed out, a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Third baseman.
Next, it'll be Kyle Seager. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Too high, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. The pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager, number 35 now on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty B, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And it's fouled away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, Jared Kelenic, fouled off. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh and 1, here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Carlson gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 9-3 ball game. Number 16 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 16.
Now at the plate is Tyler O'Neill. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Nolan Arenado, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Still even at 2-2.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
And he fouls this one off. So a full count now.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Sean Doolittle enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. At the plate now, number 64, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Arenado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's 2-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Another 2-2 offering. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. Still way back. It's 9-3. John Lester enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Abraham Toro will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. The pitch. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. Lester, 37 years old. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes. He's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than .400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Into the box, Luis Torrens. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matty B, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit in this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps, I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Cal Raleigh. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Still only one out in the inning. Hits this one hard the other way. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
In now, J.P. Crawford. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. Hero, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
Luis Garcia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
The first baseman, number 23.
To the plate now, Ty France. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's got one hit in 4 at-bats. Now the 1-0. Garcia has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. 4 runs here in this half inning. On the ground to the right side, scooped up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Next, here is Kyle Seager. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
0-1 count and the pitch. And there's ball 1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He went deep back in the fifth. Swings through it for strike number two.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Now another 1-2, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. The Mariners lead it 13-3. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings up Matt Carpenter.
The first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Doolittle pauses. Here comes the first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher, Andrew Kisner.
So stepping in is Andrew Kisner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
At the plate, Harrison Bader, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Fouled away. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. but with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
13-3, the final score. The M's took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Wyatt Mills claims the win out of the pen, his first. Happ struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
No time for that he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray. Give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat say. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born June 26.
That's the ball game. 4 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at T-Mobile Park, 47,715. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.